Well, good morning everyone and welcome to K2 Garden Adventure. So I thought, hey, it's a Saturday, I can get a lot of stuff done, but let me go knock out something quick that, has been on the plate for months. And that was connecting these four containers up here to the drip line. I've got this beautiful, and I forget what it's called, I'd have to look that up. This beautiful centerpiece here with some gazanias all around it that has just been flowering nonstop since, let's see, this is January, so this, I think back in May is when I planted those, maybe April. And the super petunias have been going since that time as well with a, oh goodness, pink, and I'm blanking on the name of this, oh my goodness. I've got tags somewhere. Anyways, and then I have my two braided hibiscus trees, and with a beautiful super petunia mix down below. At any rate, I thought, oh, well, I know there's drip out here, so let's just go connect the four containers so I don't have to water by hand. So, funny story, as I trip over hydrangea. Funny story, this place has 14 different irrigation zones. And I spent hundreds, and I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of man hours tracing out where all of the drip lines and sprinklers and everything went. And I thought I had this zone figured out. Well, I mostly did. There used to be 3 different zones that supplied water to this fairly small little wedge of dirt. Crazy enough, they brought 2 zones, A2 and A3, all the way from over there at the garage where there's 3 valves there, 2 valves there. And they brought drip all the way from over there, all the way to this section, in addition to the B5 zone that was also going here. But what's crazy is the zone, or the valves, the main valves are over here on this side of the house. There's 5 valve controllers, or I think they're just the valves over here. No, there's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 over here, but instead of just using the one that was here, they brought 2 from the other controller box all the way across the property, underneath the sidewalk, and then back up. I couldn't figure that out. At any rate, a few months ago when I really went to town, I stopped both of those, and then through some creative rerouting and surgery, reconnected everything in this area to zone 5. So I thought I was pretty good, except the landscaper that's been helping me since the beginning of this adventure back in July. When I had all my hibiscus lined up here along this new gravel driveway, just for some place for them to be as we were figuring the property out, he went and he ran a drip line along the back, all along the little brick half wall or brick border here, so I could hook those up to the drip. Well, that then later got connected, an addition put onto it there, which then ran all the way back along here, but buried underground was already a drip line that ran all along the sidewalk. So what I just realized I want to do now, because I don't need this 1/2-inch drip line, and that's kind of a big loop anyways. I think he left that loop there for me to have something to water the tree I was going to plant here, but there was already plenty of drip, as you can see, buried under the gravel with emitters and everything all ready to go. So my thought process is to cut and this is the supply line, cut the 1/2-inch line there and connect it to what is the end of this line here. So the water will come out, water all these limelight primes that are planted along this side of the driveway. The water will then flow back up into that sort of mess and then make its way out here on these two lines. One, this is interesting, the one that goes along the sidewalk curves and goes underneath. That was the existing one that was here. And then there's this new line that comes down. And well, theoretically, I could kind of get rid of it. I've already connected other things, and I actually like the fact that it's a little bit further in for watering all the trees. I've got about 4 or 5 Japanese maples or so that are going to go in over here in the spring if they survive. Anyways, the idea being I'll cut that new supply line on that side and then do the same thing, cut it on this side, and just cap it off, well, I guess just right there. So it doesn't go up over the brick. That'll solve having to worry about that 1/2-inch line being visible, because it really has no purpose there. Anyways, so that is the morning science project, and we will see if it works. All right, wish me luck. Well, I had to run an errand in there, but wow, this is taking a really long time. But I got the first two. The gazanias got a haircut, got a 2 loops of drip emitter in there, and you can see the Super Tunia bubblegum got a big haircut, but it's still growing. I'm gonna hit this with some fertilizer, and those should take off again, I guess. Nothing stops those. Doesn't matter if it's January. Whew, that was a lot. Anyways, I got 2 more to go. I need to grab a couple of more pavers to put those in, and I try to get them nice and level, and then you don't have to worry about leveling the container because the paver it's sitting on is level. Anyways, looks a lot nicer. Hi. Yeah, redoing all this drip, that was a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna get going, and I'll see you in a little bit. It is done. Well, this very small part, but wow, that looks so much better. Got all 4 containers leveled on a concrete paver that blends in nicely with the gravel. Got the Super Tunias, all the Super Tunias a haircut, as well as the gazanias. Got the hibiscus straightened out, so it was starting to lean a little bit. Everything is on drip, and I just checked. Everything is flowing. So these should be very happy. I'm gonna hit these with some fertilizer, and we should maybe see those Super Tunias go super. Gave a real haircut to those the bubble gum, but it'll look much nicer with all the dead stuff once it starts growing out. Like I said, just think it needs some fertilizer. If this is your first time seeing these hibiscus, this is really cool. Found these at Home Depot, and it's actually 3 different hibiscus that were braided together. And this one over here is just 3 painted ladies braided together, and that's what I thought I was getting with this one. But this actually has a yellow, a red, and a painted lady all braided together, which is very cool. Pro tip, if you want to keep encouraging your hibiscus to bloom, just like most anything, just deadhead every so often. Keeps that energy going into new blooms. That looks pretty dead. Let me see if I can't trim that off. These aren't the big pliers, but they might work. Hey, look at that. Looks better already. Any dead stuff on this one over here? And this bloom is done. Any dead branches over here? No, oh, this isn't ideal. We got these two crossing, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Funny with the big pine trees. Ah, we do have a dead branch. So let's cut that right there. Big pine trees, there's a needle cast everywhere, so you've got to clean off the pine needles off of your, well, everything. They get stuck up in your hibiscus tree. Or, I'm sorry, hibiscus standard if we're using proper horticultural terms. Oh man. You know, let me trim that one more bud, because that bud up above looks like it might be dead. There we go. That'll look better. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, we can see it from this side. Wow, looks great. I like the simplicity of it, where you know, there's just the 4 containers again. These are all just brought over from my old place, and I'm glad I found a spot for them out here. And that's a Chinese pistache tree, which I'm hoping is still alive. There's no reason it shouldn't be. But hopefully that leaves out in the spring. Along with the, gosh, look at how beautiful that red bark is on that Japanese maple. You can see that, especially with the gravel background, it really pops out. And we got a Leyland cypress. That is the camellia that I was gonna plant in the back today if I had time. We'll see if we do, but a million different things to do. It's just a joy when it's 65 degrees outside with a nice ocean breeze. You cannot beat this weather. So hope you're having a great day. And if this is the end of the video, if I don't add something else on, remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear your suggestions. I do try to respond when I see there's comments. Or if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. This is my adventure, but I've been on it for about 4 years now, but I'm still learning new stuff every day. And help me grow the channel and the community. Again, from the beautiful central coast of California, until I see you in the next video, happy gardening.